Did you know that self-talk is more than positive thinking? Do-do-do. How are you today? I'm Lenny Wennerstrom, and I am here to help you change your negative programs to positive ones. Isn't that exciting? We're here to talk about neuroplasticity, that negative self-chatter, do-do-do, saying, oh, you're not good enough, you don't have enough money, you'll never reach that goal, oh, all this, the little violin, ooh, that is just going to go away. Stick with me, stick around, and you'll see it's just going to go away. Oh, look, there's my brother. Oh, brother, you're over here. Anyway, I'm Lenny Wennerstrom, and this is Gary Grossman.
One of the brothers. One of four.
One of the four brothers. Do we look alike? There's my brother. Who looks younger? I know me. He's a year younger, but don't tell him. He said I looked like an elderly lady yesterday. Why don't you tell the story, Gary?
Which there's nothing wrong with being elderly. To me, I'm 61 and loving it, and fully anticipating my 62nd year of life will be my best year yet. So I'm excited about it. Age is a good thing. All right, good luck, everybody. Remember, keep positivity. It's a lot more enjoyable.
It's a lot more enjoyable. I like that he said that. I love that so very, very much. So today is January 7th. It is day 7 of the year. Wow, January 7th, day 7. We are day 358, and we are 1.92% complete with 2025. Let's don't bloach on that. Okay, so January 7th. Today I get but we're going to talk about positive self-talk is more than positive thinking. That's coming up in the self-talk tip. Let's read the passage for today. Today I get a clear picture of who I want to be. I decide what I need to do to improve myself in some way today, make the choice to do it, and make sure that every choice I make today will help me become the incredible person I want to be tomorrow. Let's turn that around. Have your higher self speaking to you. Today, you get a clear picture of who you want to be. You decide what you need to do to improve yourself in some way today. Make the choice to do it and make sure that every choice you make today will help you become the incredible person you want to be tomorrow. Isn't that very empowering and powerful? I think that's, again, very precise, specific messages to the brain. It is the language of the brain. The brain does not work on generalities or, oh, maybe I'll do this tomorrow. Oh, I'm going to start, in the next, tomorrow. No, the brain will not support you. It'll just say, it won't even say anything. It's just like, am I supposed to record that? Oh, it might record it, but it will not. It might record it, but then it won't wire it in. There's nothing to wire in. It's like, oh, someday, just generalities do not stick with the brain. So the brain, if you want the brain to help you, then what you do is you give it very clear, concise, specific directions through neuroplasticity. That's the language of the brain. You tell it what you want it to do. You record it. It records. You put input, and then remember repetition. That is the biggest. There are 8 rules, but the 3 I always talk about is that repetition. That's the number one. The more it's repeated, good or bad, whatever it is, it goes into the brain, and if it's repeated, it wires in, creating new neural pathways, stronger neural pathways that are firing and wiring together to either help you or to sabotage you, to hinder you, to stop you, to tell you you don't have enough, don't know enough, whatever you have input, or tell you you can do it and nothing's stopping you. However you want to wire that in, my goal, my hope is that you come and visit with me every day and remember how very powerful you really are. And Dr. Shad Helmstetter, I'm reading you the passage. I think I forgot to tell you because my bro came in and I'd like to show you my family because I think they're so amazing. There's 7 of us children. So 365 Days of Positive Self-Talk by Dr. Shad Helmstetter. So every day I read you a passage and it is like the days to positive self-talk. This positive self-talk will change your brain. It is the language of the brain. These passages, it's how it is said to the brain. And with repetition, the more repetition, and especially if you have intention, and then there's emotion connected to that, the more quickly you will wire in the brain. We've talked about that in the 3 secrets, which were in the last several days. So like the last 7 days. And happy birthday to my little niece today. Her birthday is today, Shanna Banana. So, okay, so that is the passage for today. Now let's read the self-talk tip, which is positive self-talk is more than positive thinking. And I love this. This is so powerful. Positive self-talk isn't just about positive thinking. It's about managing all of the thoughts that are being wired into your brain. Unlike basic positive thinking, this looking at the world in a generally positive way, positive self-talk could be compared to the flight program the navigator types into the onboard computer on an airplane. Whatever direction the navigator types in is the direction the plane is going to fly. Direction, course, altitude, speed, everything the airplane's onboard computer needs to know to take the plane safely to its destination. It's not just a positive thought or two. It's a detailed set of program instructions that will fly the plane to its objective. Positive thinking by itself is a good thing, and it helps you look at the world in a bright and healthy way. But positive self-talk, like the navigator's instruction to the computer, is more specific. The right self-talk identifies every step you need to take to get where you're going, sets the course to get you there, keeps you uplifted and motivated on the journey, and makes sure you arrive safely and on time. So you can compare it to that computer, wherever you're going on the plane, whatever is programmed into that, and that's where you're going. If it's programmed in some other way, some general way, we need to get about somewhere latitude and longitude, and we need to get, we need to get by tomorrow afternoon. Let's just get the plane and just put something in and we'll see where we get to. Are you going to get on that plane if you want to get to a certain city by a certain time? Probably not. I don't think that would ever happen unless you were just joyriding in a plane. I suppose that could happen. So this is the same thing. Your brain, very, very detailed, specific, precise, concise directions to the brain. It is the language of the brain. And the more that you give it exactly what it is that you want, and what you're, not what you're going to do, but what you're doing. Like today and every day, I do this. Like this today, right? This is today I get a clear picture of who I want to be. I decide what I need to do to improve myself in some way today. Make the choice to do it and make sure that every choice I make today will help me become the incredible person I want to be tomorrow. Very, very precise, detailed. And that is the language of the brain. It's programmed. So you were born with unlimited promise and potential. And I'm going to tell you that every single day. In fact, I should tell you that at the very beginning, and I should tell you all throughout that you were born with unlimited promise and potential, and then you got programmed. And you can rewire those programs. You absolutely can. If you think you're not good enough, not worthy, you don't have enough, you're too shy, you're too this, too that, lack, right? L-A-C-K, in lack, rather than in a universe that is such an abundant universe. We live in a very abundant universe. And when we come from a place of lack, we are vibrating at that frequency of lack. When we're fearful, when we're resentful, when we're angry, when we're looking at the neighbor that has, and the grass is greener, they have that kind of car, or that kind of home, and we're just envious, or any of those things. Lack. Rather than being inspired, I mean, think about it this way. You look at the neighbor's home, or the neighbor's car, or the neighbor's life, or whatever, and it's like, wow, if they can do it, I can do it too. And then you start getting, that's what I want to have, a really nice home for my wife, for my husband, for my family. And I'd really like to, and you start designing it and envisioning it and putting it together. And then, and you go with such an open heart and know that if you focus on what you want, not on what you don't want. What you don't want to in that of looking at the neighbor's house or whatever, what you don't want is to feel that resentment or like envy or jealousy or any of those, because that does not feel good. When it doesn't feel good, you're in lack. And that's creating separation, by the way. And we are one. So it's a really beautiful thing when you look at it and say, yay, congratulations to them. So excited that they're so happy and they're doing so well. But this is my life. What am I going to do with my life? I like that house, but maybe I like that one over there a little better. And maybe I want to build my own, or maybe who knows what it is. But you decide what it is that you want in your life. And you decide when you want it and how you're going to move forward getting it. So I love you so very, very much. Oh, I hope that was helpful to you today and every day, today and every day. And I really would encourage you to get the self-talk language that Dr. Shad created, which is self-talk, positive self-talk. And it is in an app, which is always in my description on any of the videos. So please download that today, get 30 days free. And it's not my app. I am an affiliate for it. Yes, I make a few pennies each time. Good for me. Do I promote it? I'm a product of the product. I promote it shamelessly. And I would promote it, if it were mine, I would promote it. If I had done the work, if I knew what Dr. Shad Helmstetter knew, shamelessly. I'd promote it all the time because I believe in it. So I just promote it. I listen to it every single day. I'm rewiring my brain every single time. Neuroplasticity, look it up. Read the book, The Power of Neuroplasticity by Dr. Shad Helmstetter. And, there many paths lead to the same destination. So whatever destination, if it's wanting to change your brain, wanting to change in this new year or anytime, if you want to change who you are, think about neuroplasticity and how you can literally change your brain. And with Dr. Shad Helmstetter's language, the self-talk language, positive self-talk, you can change it pretty quickly, like within months, within weeks. So I love you so very, very much. Oh, you can do this. You can do anything. I believe in you. You can absolutely rewire your brain and change your self-talk. You can do anything. And I love you so very, very much. Oh, is always shining my light to brighten yours. See you tomorrow. Oh, let me tell you what we're doing tomorrow. We're talking about the positive self-talk. It changes the shape of your brain. Say goodbye to Gary. There goes Gary. There he goes down the stairs. Whee! He's going to the motorhome. Everybody gets to stay in the motorhome when they come here. They get their own. It's a 37-foot motorhome with 2 bathrooms and a bedroom, and it's like its own apartment far away. I talked about the house before. Anyway, it's a beautiful home. It does only have 1 bedroom though, because this was phase 1. So I love you so very, very much, and we will see you tomorrow when we talk about how the positive self-talk changing the shape of your brain. Love you so much. See you tomorrow. Ciao.